Hey everybody, Jim Powers with MaryvilleSaints.com and Saints Vision, and it's a big week here around campus. Our men's soccer team, they are in for the third consecutive year to the Division II Men's Soccer Championships, and we're hosting on Sunday afternoon at 12 noon. We earned the number 3 seed. We'll be playing number 6 Tiffin in the region at noon on Sunday. Their head coach, David Korn, joins us, and not a lot of pins and needles, so to say, on making the tournament field. I think our resume spoke for itself. But to get that home game, first time ever in school history that we've hosted an NCAA tournament game on site, that was the part that was really cool to see the guys' reactions.
Yeah, that was awesome. We were excited for them, and having traveled the last 2 years in the NCAA tournament, we knew sometimes that can be a challenge. Obviously, you find out, and within 48 hours you're on a bus or you're on a plane and you're traveling for your next round game. So to be able to stay at home and prepare and then really to be able to play in our own stadium in front of some of our family, friends, fans, I mean, it's going to be a fun atmosphere, and I'm excited for the guys.
You know, and as much as you wanted to be in that championship game, a great showing by our guys. It's almost like, okay, we get a couple extra days rest, we get a couple guys more healthier, and plus not having to play that play-in game. A lot of teams that are that 7, 8, 9, 10 seed, they're playing today or tomorrow to just move on into the tournament where we're in the second round automatically. That's got to be a help to the guys to get healthy and to get some of those guys that have been dinged up healthier.
Yeah, I think we were disappointed not to be in the championship game, and to have played 2 more days would have been great. Obviously, you're right. Maybe there's a bit more wear and tear, but I think having had a chance to be in a championship environment a year ago, I think we wanted to be back there and get another trophy. But it made us shift our focus to the NCAA tournament, and it was a different place than we've been in the past where, we knew there was 2 routes in at that point of the season. We could win the tournament and get an automatic berth, or we've done enough through the regular season where we felt pretty confident we were going to be into the NCAA tournament, so we could prepare accordingly, waiting for the selection show on Monday. And I think Friday was our last game. Sunday will be this. I would say that 9-day span has probably been our longest since preseason. So it's nice to be able to prepare a little bit differently, to spend some different time focusing on some things that in the middle of the season you just don't have as much time for. And like you said, I think we'll be as healthy and refreshed as we've gone into a game, which even our opponent will be, so we're going to have to be ready for that as well.
No doubt about it. And we're going to see an opponent that we've never played. The first time in his program history we're playing Tiffin, but we've played a lot of teams that have played Tiffin. Talk a little bit about what you guys have seen on film, what you're expecting from Tiffin, and some of the things that are going to be the keys to get a victory and move on to the third round.
Yeah, I mean, a year ago we played at Tiffin in the NCAA tournament, and if not for an overtime loss to Ohio Valley, would have played them in the next round. So a year ago we got to see Tiffin play in some of the film just because they played a few GLVC teams, or they had played Ohio Valley at that point in time, who we were scouting and getting ready for. So this season, we've watched them a little bit just in our own preparations, and then knowing we drew them has made us focus a little bit closer. And they've got a really explosive pair of attacking players. Their right midfielder and their forward, who I think are guys we have to be aware of. They're a team that's pretty organized defensively, and has found ways to score goals both in the run of play and restarts. So whether it's long throw-ins, whether it's corner kicks, free kicks, we've got to be prepared not only on the initial ball, but in the second phase to be able to do a good job of clearing the ball. And then for us, trying to control the match and move them into some tough positions on the field and create some good spaces to really start our attack and take advantage of that.
How do you keep the guys on level footing? I know it's exciting. We're hosting. They get to sleep in their own beds. They get to keep their own routine that we normally would do on a weekly basis. But how do you temper that back to keep them focused and locked in to what the task is at hand, and that's taking care of business on Sunday afternoon?
Well, I think they haven't been satisfied with the progress of making the tournament. I think that's something that they're proud of, but I don't think that was our final goal as a team this year, and especially for some of our older guys who have had the chance to experience it all 3 years. I think the goal is, well, how do you keep adding to it each year? Well, hosting was a great start. Well, now we need to do a good job of playing a really good opponent, one that's familiar with the NCAA and Tiffin as well, and we want to push our season 2 more weeks and be into the next round, and ultimately the goal is a national championship. So to do that, we've got to win this next game. So I think the expectations that they have for themselves, for where the program is, hopefully that is the motivation piece to keep working and not be too high with where we are. And at the same point in time, be confident with, the preparation the guys have put into this point.
First time hosting in school history. How cool is that?
I didn't know until you told us at the show the other night. It was really cool. To think about how many talented programs, we've had, even within soccer, dating back not just our Division II history, but to the Division III days, meeting with some of the alumni that were a part of teams that won even more than we've done at this point, is incredible to think that it's not only been done within soccer, but the university. I mean, even what Coach Denny's done in a short time with wrestling, let alone some of our other programs in bowling and basketballs and baseballs and softballs. I mean, we've had a lot of success. So to think that we haven't had that opportunity is, one that we feel really fortunate to be a part of. I don't think we'll be in company just by ourselves. I would expect that with as well as our programs have continued to grow across the board, if it's newer sports like lacrosse, I think there's going to be a lot more of these events, and we're excited to be able to attend and support those. And we're obviously asking for people to come out and make it a really cool environment and show why, Maryville's a great place to host NCAA tournament games. And I think we've got the administration, the infrastructure to be able to put on a really cool event.
It's going to be a lot of fun, buddy. We'll see you on Sunday. Good luck, and let's get that winner and maybe head to Lake Erie, maybe head to Louisville, or maybe even stay right back here at Maryville Field.
We appreciate it. And, Jim, thanks for all you do to promote the team and get us ready for this weekend.
No problem, buddy. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
David Korn joins us now. Here's the way it works on Sunday, 12 noon. We'll start. It's a $5 admission fee. It's not, you can't get in for free. It's $5 admission fee. Be able to park anywhere around the university except for the 12 lot in front of Walker Hall. So just want to make sure everybody's aware of that. You'll be able to park in front of Simon, over at Saints Hall, or even closer to Gander and those areas, but you won't be able to park right behind the pavilion in the seating area. We'll have plenty of NCAA merchandise. We'll have concession stand area, but we want to get a big crowd here. Plus, students, first 100 students that get there, you get in for free on Sunday as well. So we want to make sure we get the word out about that as well. If you can't make it, we will have it on Saints Vision. You'll be able to watch all the action on Sunday afternoon. We'll also have live stats. We'll have our normal game day stuff going on. But the biggest thing is $5 entry fee. Be able to come and cheer on the Saints as they get ready to take care of business in the second round of the NCAA Tournament. For Coach, I'm Jim Powers. Thanks so much for tuning in to MaryvilleSaints.com and Saints Vision. Have a great week. And as always, go Saints.
Go Saints.